What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Shakira, your hostess with the mostest, and we're back at it with another episode. Hey, y'all. How are you? How's your heart? I know the last episode was really heavy. We talked about grief and we dealt with our emotions and our feelings, felt all the things. And I pray that you have truly taken time to pour into you, to process, to feel the feels, and allow your emotions to flow. I gave you some journal prompts, and I know it probably opened up some old wounds, but sis, this is your season to take care of you. It's time to heal, grow, and glow. So today, I'm coming for the strong ones. I'm coming for the strong friend, okay? The one who holds it all together, the one everybody leans on, okay? But before we get into that, I need you to go ahead and share this with three of your strong friends, all right? I know we all got those strong friends. I used to be that strong friend. I don't claim that anymore because it's AKA pride. It's really pride. And we're not doing that anymore. We are releasing that, okay, in this season. So, share this with three of your strong friends. Get her over here listening to the podcast so that she can be free. Because y'all already know in this season, our theme is her freedom, and we got to get free. We got to get free from these titles, these roles that we didn't put on ourselves. Because who told you that? Who told you that you had to be strong? Girl, no ma'am. We're not doing that. Okay? So, anyways, after you share this with three of your sisters who are strong, I want you to go ahead and subscribe on YouTube at I am Shakira TV, and we are available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Okay. But on Apple Podcasts, I need you to go and leave me a 5-star review and let me know that you're loving the show. All right. So, y'all, let's get into it because you are the one who's always good. Like, you ain't never having a bad day. You won't never need no help. You good even when you're not. Like, let's talk about it. Let me start by saying this with love. Sis, I used to be you, and it's okay to lay that title down at the altar. God never called you to be strong. Sis, you don't have to be strong all the time. I know that life has taught you that, but that's not the truth. It's not the truth. I know that the world tells you that being weak is dangerous, being weak is not it. But the Lord tells us when we are weak, He is strong. I know the world tells you that rest is lazy, that tears mean you're not spiritual enough, but that's not Bible. That's trauma dressed in performance. So today, we're breaking free from the lie that your value is in your strength and embracing the truth that your safety is in surrender. It's in your surrender, another surrender. Y'all hear me say that word a lot. Woman Evolve has a song called Another Surrender. Go check it out. But on this journey, on this walk, if you're serious about your walk with Christ, you're going to be surrendering, baby. You might as well get used to it. This might as well be your posture. Surrender and receiving what the Lord has. That's it. Another surrender. Because strength became your survival. But let's get real. Many of us being strong wasn't a choice. No one chooses, or maybe you do, but I'm going to just speak to the people who feel me because I was her. But nobody chooses, I want to be strong. I want to do it all by myself. I want to da 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 da. No, that was survival. We had no option but to grow up fast. Some of us come from single mothers, black mothers. You saw her do it all, so you think you got to do it all. We had no option but to keep going, to stay composed and push through. Maybe you didn't have a village, you didn't have a community, you didn't have anyone in your corner. So you felt like, I got to do it all by myself. And guess what? That's pride because we were never meant to carry the weight by ourselves. That's what God is for. That is dangerous. And what started as survival became identity. And now, even when help shows up, you don't know how to receive it. You say, I got it, when you really don't. You say, I'm good, when your heart is bleeding. For me, I had to get really intentional about this to release this and walk free. I told myself that every time I go to the grocery store, if somebody asked to help me, I was going to let them. And y'all, starting this off, it was really hard. I started it probably back in 2023, maybe. But I would have a hard time, like, someone would say, "Oh, I can get the cart for you. Would you like me to take your bags?" I'm like, "Oh, I got it." And it's like, baby, I said I was not gonna say that no more. I started with just the grocery store, small things. Take baby steps. It's okay. I'm not telling you to dive all in and try to cut out all the bad habits at one time, but start with baby steps. So if somebody at the grocery store asks me, "Can they bring my groceries to the car?" Absolutely. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I'd love for you to do that. Psalm 46:1 says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever present help in trouble. That means your strength isn't your savior, God is. So, who taught you that being strong means saying no thanks or being silent? Get to the root of it. Think about the first time you ever got that in your mind that you had to be strong. Where did that come from? Who taught you that? Because the cost of constant strength is not it. Being the strong one comes with a cost. You're needed but never nurtured. You're seen but not supported. You give and give but rarely feel safe enough to receive. And eventually, you start to confuse numbness with peace and burnout with obedience. Even Jesus, the Savior of the world, withdrew to pray. He wept, he rested. So, why do you think that you have to be the one who never takes breaks, who never gets an off day, who never vacations? Where did that come from? Who told you that? Matthew 11:28 is still true. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. God isn't asking you to impress him with your strength. He is inviting you to trust him with your weakness. Will you trust him? Will you lay down that strength at the altar? What would happen if you let someone hold you the way you hold everyone else? Ask yourself that. Think about it. Think about how you would feel. Think about the emotions that it provokes in you. Because, baby, I had to have like a real one on one with myself. Like, girl, if somebody really held you down the way that you hold people down, you would be like, "Ah, like, God, everyone is so great. Everyone loves like you." Ta-da! Which is the commandment, love God and love your neighbors as you love yourself. So if people did for me as I did for them, it would feel great. But I had to allow it. I had to learn to let people do for me because real freedom is surrender. Real strength is not in how long you can carry it. It's in your willingness to lay it down. The cape you wear, snatch it off. It's heavy. I know it's heavy. And God never called you to be superwoman. You called yourself to be superwoman, but He called you to be His daughter. Freedom is saying, I can't do this without you, God, and I don't have to. It's learning to rest and realizing rest is holy and not selfish. It's letting your community love you. It's admitting when you need help. Or if you don't even know that you need help, say, I don't even know what I need right now, but I know I need something. It's being honest enough to say, I'm not okay. And that doesn't make me less anointed because I say that. And I'm not telling you to just do this with anybody, like your safe space, your community, your village. For me, I had to start with just one person who I knew that I could trust and I felt safe with. Because my problem was I did not feel safe with people. I had severe trust issues. I have been let down time after time after time by friend, boyfriend, father, mother, everybody. A lot of people have let me down. So I felt like I couldn't trust people. But we have to also learn how to forgive and allow people to show you that they've changed and allow them back in. So, where in your life are you still trying to prove you're strong when God is just asking you to be honest? Sit with it. Ask yourself, be real. Where are you trying to still prove that you're strong? Because you don't have to prove anything to anybody, and especially not God. He just wants you as you are. And actually, in your weakest is when He can really meet you and tend to you and give you what you need. Because think about it, when you're always strong or you always got it, then how is anybody going to give to that? Nobody knows what to do with that. So today we're going to affirm ourselves and give ourselves permission to lay the strength down at the altar. So say this out loud and mean it when you say it. I am not strong by force. I am strong by faith. I release the pressure to carry it all. I don't have to be everything to everyone. I can rest, cry, ask for help, and still be chosen by God. His strength is made perfect in my weakness. Doesn't that feel like a load has already been lifted off of you? Don't you feel a little free already? You may not be all the way there, but just a little bit. Now, sis, you know what I say? Don't just say it, sit with it and go deeper by reflecting and journaling, utilizing the journal prompts that I'm going to give you. So, I want you to think about one area in your life where you've been pretending to be strong, and how is God inviting you to surrender there? Woo! Sis, take a deep breath. I know this episode was for the tired, strong one. And if that's you, I see you. I was you. But we're choosing a new strength today, one rooted in surrender. So if this episode hit home and you know that's you, if this word was for you, I need you to go ahead and drop some fire in the chat if you're watching on YouTube. I need you to leave a 5-star review if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, because it's time to be free. It is time to heal, grow, and glow, girl. And that's why I'm so excited that the Broken to Whole course is almost here. Y'all, sooner than you think. So if you're tired of being strong for everyone else and finally want to heal for you, This course is your next step, and you're going to be able to register real soon. So, I hope this episode blessed you on today. I pray that you will sit with it, replay it if you need to, release and surrender that strength, baby, and allow God to carry you. So, as always, make sure you walk by faith and slave, plus pray each and every day because God, He will make a way. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in to Identify You today. I hope that this episode has blessed you and that you will share it with a sister because we all can walk by faith and slay plus pray together on our transformation journey, becoming exactly who God has always known you to be. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give it a 5-star review and subscribe on YouTube at I Am SHAKERA TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode.